President Trump once said that he would end the war in Ukraine in one day. That didn't quite pan out, but the US president wants to stamp his name all over any peace deal that would bring an end to 3 years of war. His call with Vladimir Putin this week got him some concessions. The Russian leader has agreed to stop attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure for 30 days. According to Russian state media, the call lasted around 2 hours, and they apparently talked about international security, peace in the Middle East, and even ice hockey. Trump has posted on his Truth Social platform afterwards to say that the call was a very good and productive one. By all accounts, the tone of the call was a lot warmer than when Trump kicked Ukrainian President Zelensky out of the White House in February. And this direct re-engagement with the Russian president is a major diplomatic U-turn for the US. Under the Biden administration, Putin was a pariah throughout the West. And Putin has put forward a number of major caveats to the US ceasefire deal signed off by Zelensky earlier in March, insisting that Ukraine must be cut off from intelligence flows and arms supplies. Zelensky has said that Putin's ceasefire is purposefully designed to weaken Ukraine and to cut it off from its allies. He says they are not ready to end this war, and we can see that. They are not even ready for the first step, which is a ceasefire. The reaction to the call around the world has been mixed. Downing Street put out a statement welcoming the progress that President Trump has made towards a ceasefire, but insisting that any negotiations must lead to a just and lasting peace. But the former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has said that Trump has been played by Putin. He wrote on X that Putin isn't negotiating, he's laughing at us. And just hours after Putin appeared to have given the orders to halt attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, there were reports of drone and missile strikes on Ukrainian cities, with blackouts reported in the town of Slovyansk in the Donetsk region. Trump didn't exactly get many compromises out of Putin, and it's not clear whether or not, in private, he's happy about this. If this is the kind of peace deal that the US ultimately puts in front of Ukraine, it may not be an acceptable one. And at this stage, there is very little evidence that Putin is approaching peace talks in good faith. If you want to stay up to date with the very latest from this story, head to cityam.com.